over the years, how your giving feedback evolved, right? So how you gave feedback to the team, how you felt actually, first of all, how you felt when you were giving feedback to your first team with this diverse team across countries when you just started leadership path, and how you are doing this today, how that evolved.
Marco, first, I did a mistake in the beginning that thinking that, okay, for giving feedback, I know that we have to be respectful. It doesn't matter if you give feedback or not. In any circumstance, we need to be respectful with people. Um, but it changed because also I think the culture we have today, it changed as well. I know there is a massive interest in the industry, a massive interest in corporations mainly, in try to give this open feedback or this somehow constructive feedback. However, Marco, I understand as well that we have people in the other side. So it's quite common that we intend to give a feedback like example. Um, you are doing this wrong. You should do this in different way. And instead, we should come with a, I'm struggling to understand this. Maybe can you explain me how we could do this different? So there are ways to do that because there are ways to respect people. And this massive culture pushing you, pushing, okay, you need to give feedback to be more productive, more feedback to be more productive. So this, I think, it's not me, but I think everybody's evolving. We have to understand once again, we have people in the other side. Uh, I'm used to hear a lot of these feedback is a gift. I don't disagree with that. I believe it's a gift, but depends the way you provide. It depends the way you give this feedback. So sometimes you're gonna hurt people, you're gonna destroy the week, the month, you're gonna affect her personal or his personal life. So it's very complicated. It has to be very delicate, and I believe feedback has to be tailored from people to people. Not tailored like I'll mask someone that you did, but tailored in the way you communicate with them. That's why you need to know very well the people you deal with. Doesn't matter if it's your boss, if your employee, if your colleague. Doesn't matter who is. I think you have to be, first of all, respectful. You have to know the approach. And this, compared with what happened 11, 12 years ago to now, that's exactly what evolved in myself. I got more conscious that I can really affect the life of people by giving feedback, affect negatively.
Mm.
And this is something I don't want to live with that. But I care, of course, of giving, when say constructive, in a way that will not affect negatively the life of people. It's very
That is
hard.
beautifully said.
This is
Mhm. Yes.
a very, but it's very difficult exercise today, Marco. It's very difficult because we tend to live again in so dynamic organizations, or even in these forums, like we have these lives now that people are smashing, jumping. Everything has to be quick, has to be fast. We don't pay attention to people. We don't give the proper investment to people, and moreover, we are so much in, because as human beings we are judging all the time. It's natural, but we are so much involved, we are so much in judge person and give her immediately. I judge you this is the way you are, I have to change that. I don't have to model anyone. I have to respect this diversity of people, diversity of thinking. I know that you're going to say, I'm used to say even to some people, but you don't know, but I'm more an introverted guy. So yes,
Mm.
I'm not guy that is speaking much or doing much. Today is different because I feel in a friendly environment. Normally, I prefer to listen and then to talk, or listen much more than talk, or act only when it's needed. But sometimes I know it's very different for people. It's the same. We expect to have the same everybody in one box, and it's impossible to have people in boxes. It's impossible to judge a group of people and put, okay, you are in this box, you are in that box, you are in that box. And in the past, I remember some people were telling me, Cesar, but you have a so huge team. I thought about this 25, but in IBM moving, this was close to 400. So it was so complex, so difficult, so huge in bigger dimension. So how are you gonna do that? Yes, it's all about how you dedicate your time to people that in consequence they will make the business as well succeed. So one is consequence of that. I'm not saying that I was just trying to make life of people nice, but as well the consequence. They were evolving in consequence as well. The business was evolving. The business as well was progressing. So one is consequence of the other. But it's very thin line. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm saying that is a continuous exercise, is something that I'm always looking for.